Hey guys, in today's video, I survived 100 days on one block of Skyblock, and every 30 seconds I'm randomly given an item. My end goal is to defeat the Wither and create the best island possible with everything thrown at me. Will I be able to accomplish this? Let's find out. Also, huge shout out to Ziploc for creating the data pack.
Okay, here we are. This is absolutely useless.
Day 1 on the island started off pretty slow. I'd only gotten 2 unusable blocks for now, until I finally got my first block.
Boom.
I also obtained some flora, growing some life on the island, besides my own.
What the fuck is this? Oh, this is the okay, cool. I have flora now. Where's this fauna? Am I stupid?
And then, as if it was a stroke of luck, I was given a bed to speed through these 100 days.
Yeah, flora. I'm so smart. Oh. Oh, this is useful. This can get me by my 100 days a lot faster.
And then, I got a very strange block very early on. This was probably one of the most useful things in my early days, giving me double the random items to speed through my progress and advance the island forward.
What the f... Okay, can I build to this? Oh my god, that's so huge. Get this going and this. Can I drop it now? What does it do?
Item generator. A lot of day 2 was spent waiting for blocks and expanding, and me slowly losing my mental health.
Do. Do. Oh, hello, what is this?
Now I had obtained the structure block. I wasn't exactly sure what it did, but it said this may destroy blocks in a 40 block range if you're positive XYZ. So I just started building in one direction and getting ready to place it. Really interested to see what comes out of it.
Okay, we need to build out this way. What is this? This will be useful. I'm living on the edge. Does this work? Why did I fall through this? It was closed. My boots.
Flash forward a bit and the bridge has made good progress, and we are now almost on to day 3.
Yeah, 11 blocks. Hello. Let's make it 12.
On day 3, I decided I couldn't be bothered anymore to try and build up 48 blocks, and I would just throw it on the ground and see what happened.
Oh. Wait, this is so good. Oh, there's a... I don't want to cut the tree down anymore. This is my friend. This is my new friend. This might slow down my progress a little bit, but I have a friend. I'm gonna name him Jerry. Can I fall through? What is that? Hold on. No, it's Jerry! After that roller coaster of a day, making a friend, losing him, creating much more land, it's time to move on to day 4.
Where is this taking me?
Oh my god. 2nd floor? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how else I expected that to go. What's this? What? Item multiplier? Amazing. So how does this work? Hello? Okay, so it's only one time use, but wait, that's so insane. There's, oh, Jerry 2. Other Jerry. Jerry 2. Ooh. Gerald. These are my only friends. Patch up this hole. Cool. Are there any more holes? I think that's all the holes I need to worry about. Besides your mom's hole. Yeah, I want to make a cool bridge with colorful blocks and stuff. And okay. I'm a little bit cracked. So while I was jumping about, I actually got a bucket salmon, which was really cool. So this meant that now I needed to make a fish pond, fish tank, fish hole, hole with water. And yeah, so that's gonna be my next project now, along with finishing the bridge, of course. Day 5 was once again not really a problematic day. Nothing really interesting happened, so it was just a little bit of progress on the bridge, a little bit of progress on the island itself, and you know, the chaotic part of the island. And yeah, it's time to go into day 6. I also got some bamboo, which is pretty cool. I started planting it around, you know, the grassy area, the garden, if that's what we're calling it for now. And yeah, so I started growing some bamboo, which meant we'd get a lot of that soon, because it grows insanely fast. And while I was messing around with the dragon head I got, finding the perfect position for it in the quote-unquote bedroom, I got a birch log, which meant I could finish the fish pond, which was a 2x2 hole for a fish. Kind of not cool, but you know, I didn't have that much space myself, so well, he can't have that much space either for now. Or she. Another negative to their little fish pond is the water only flowing in one direction, with meaning a current is consistently pushing him towards the edge. But you know what, he'll be fine, he'll be fine, he'll be fine. I also got a sapling, which is pretty epic, so I quickly planted that next to all the bamboo that I'd spread around, so it would grow and look pretty, I guess, and grow more. On day 7, I grabbed some bone meal and grew the jungle sapling, and then cut it down and cut some wood. Using the wood, I made a crafting table and crafted myself a pickaxe. And with that, I also saw Jerry 2 running down to Jerry 1. Using the wood, I started quickly expanding the bridge, and yeah. And I summoned a bat into this world who I'll probably never see again. I also captured a zombie villager in case I get the ingredients or a splash potion of weakness and a golden apple in the future, so I could heal him and possibly get some good trades. Nothing too interesting happened on day 8. I was mostly just farming blocks, but I also got a lily pad, so I put that in the fish pond. The water was still slamming against the wall repeatedly, but you know, we'll get to that later. And we got a new friend, so I kind of got bored of naming them, so I just named them what my parents call me, which was a donkey. And then, while I was hopping around, I got a bucket of cod, and now the salmon that is being permanently tortured is no longer being tortured, and he has a friend. Now that I had 2 fish, my first job of the day for day 9 was to expand the fish pond. Also, as this island was rapidly killing my mental health, I decided to put down a sign that reminded me how much I hated it here. I also put down a mushroom. Now I didn't know this at the time, but this would be one of my most useful pets on the island because it would supply me with an infinite supply of food. Didn't know this at the time, found this out later. I also gave the fish some coral. For the rest of the day, I just done some main improvements to the room and the main area, whatever you call it, and I decided for the first time to sleep on the 2nd floor. Day 10, the big 1-0, the first double-digit number I'm gonna hit. So you'd think that this day was pretty exciting, but you know, it has ups and downs. So the first thing I did was get an evoker egg. Didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it was just the axe dudes. So I spawned it in. Dude starts summoning flying shit, and I die. So that's how that day starts. After gearing back up, I decided to continue with my normal routine of sitting still and collecting blocks and fighting until I get something useful or a solid block I can use to, you know, build the base. A new tree also grew, so I used that to expand and make, you know, big island plays. Island became a lot bigger after that, so that was really useful. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the space, but at least I have it. On day 11, I did a lot of interior decoration. I also added in a campfire, which made the grass area really homey, and I really like that. I also fought a real Vindicator, not the guy that summons floating. For the rest of day 12, the tree grew back, and I did a lot of progress on the base, so it was actually like a house, kind of. On the start of day 13, I got a pig spawner, which really helped with the infinite food aspect, so I wouldn't really be starving anymore. I also got a wither skull, which inspired the idea of making the wither the final boss fight at day 100. One of the last things I did in day 13 was finish expanding the fish pond, so there was more space.
Nothing really interesting happened on day 14 to 15. I just killed pigs and placed random blocks around the place. On day 16, I began work on an extension of the base. This was going to get turned into a room. My idea for it was to be a battle room of some sorts where I would fight things. Day 17, also known as the Great Pig Massacre. On this day, I got rid of the spawner because there were too many pigs everywhere and decided to execute every single pig left in the area. And as if it was a stroke of luck, I got a spawner quickly after deleting the other one. I went and placed it in the room, but I think the room was either too small or it didn't have grass. I figured it out later, but for now, the pigs just don't spawn for a bit. I also crafted shears and realized, holy crap, I can like quadruple trillion amount of blocks I'm getting to the tree just by shearing all the leaves, since there's no like decay on this. On day 18, I finished the battle room up and was vibing to some Minecraft music in the background after I made the jukebox. I also did another mini fish pond expansion, giving my fish the best experience possible. On day 19, I got another structure block, which I was pretty excited for because the first one was really cool. So I was kind of hoping for like a double park thing going on, but I got this instead. I also added another layer on top of the fish pond, not under, as you can see, and this would kind of be the staircase to the second floor, so I don't always have to use those sweeping vines. On day 20, I started construction on the big grass dome, as I like to call it. It's just this big dome of grass. And for the end of day 20, I put the sign up requesting lava because it's been 20 days and I still haven't got any lava, so I can't use cobble, and I'm very angry. I began day 21 with a small fish pond expansion open on the bottom of it so it can be bigger. On day 22, I just killed this fox that I spawned in. I thought it would be cool, just running around, but no, he starts eating the fish, so that's not pretty cool, you know, that's not really cool. And on day 23, I got Pedro. Pedro is so cool. He spawned in with the name Pedro. How cool is that? And then on day 24, I finally got full netherite, which is really, really cool, no? I'm finally stacked and geared, bro. Also, all my mobs suddenly decided they wanted to be fish, like this pigman and this horse. On day 25, I did a big oopsie and I accidentally started a big pigman revolution. And if you guys know, these pigmen were picking up items from the item dropper thing, and they were all a little bit stacked. And yeah, I had to do some epic juking and dodging and bobbing and weaving, and I finally got them to stop hitting me for a bit. Day 26 was a slow day after the whole revolution of the pigmen, and I just did a little bit of expanding on the second floor. I also got this. Not sure what I can do with it, but I got it. Pretty cool. Now, I'm trying to remember why I did this, but I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what I was doing. I think I was just really bored, and then I did this, and yeah, so this is pretty much what happened. And on day 27, instead of bowling the mushroom cow, I sheared it by accident, and I lost the effect on one of the cows. I was very, very sad and decided never to put a shear in my hotbar near the cows again. On day 27, I got another end portal frame, but I didn't line it up properly, so I got a debug stick to try and fix it, but I messed it up again, so called you. On day 28, I finally brewed the weakness potion for the zombie villager I caught earlier, and I was using enchanted golden apple to revive it and turn it into a villager so I can have a friend that says ha instead of moo. I also moved the wither skull and the soul sand up to the second floor and made it like a little statue so it looks cool. A raid also started, which scared the hell out of me, so I started panicking, getting ready, because the villager respawned and had bad omen effect.
But, well, nothing happened. I kind of should have expected this, because how the hell are they gonna raid me? Oh, this. And right before day 29 ended, this happened. I think progressively my brain was getting slower and I was just slowly doing more and more stupid things, because on day 31 I did this and I also finally got an enchanting table, so I started to build like a small expansion area for it, and this is where I was going to place the enchanting table. And I got a new friend. I also made, unironically, the most pointless cactus farm in the world. I wasn't kidding when I said my brain was getting slower. I think I was actually going insane from being on this island. Like, what? Like, how will this ever work? This just literally made no cactus for me the entire time I was there, by the way. For the last 3 days, nothing really happened, but on day 35, I finally finished the grass dome, which was a lot of leaves and a lot of trees. And I made this little grass like house, like those small 3x3 villager houses you see, or 4x4. Yeah, I made like a grass dome version of it on top of the roof. On day 37, I just did a little bit of expanding. But on day 38, I got this command block and I got a stack of conduits from it, which was really, really lucky. And I mean, conduits are kind of useless though, so like any other block would have been useful. But I guess I just used the conduits and I made like a little railing kind of, which was really, really ineffective. Then I got another command block that drops a stack that gave me 64 nether brick fence. Literally, any other block, come on! Mojang or whoever made this, Ziplaw! And then on day 39, finally got lava. That took way too long, but finally in 39 days after getting an item every 30 seconds I got a lava bucket, which I then used to make a cobblestone generator. On day 40, I gave the fish pond a final big expansion, letting it out 2 blocks and giving it 2 more blocks to go underneath. Finally, the fish horse question mark can have lots of space. On day 41, I just did some cobblestone expanding. And then on day 42, I added a actual fence along with the conduit fence with the cobblestone thing. Nothing too interesting happened on day 43. I was just mostly AFK item collecting and I got a map. During day 44 and 46, the same thing happened pretty much. I was just AFK item collecting and did nothing else. Day 47 was spent with me mostly mining cobblestone, and I got another wither skull and another soul sand, so I added that to the wither statue thing. On day 48, I got another structure block, so I threw it down here, and it was like a target. And I was like, oh, this would be a pretty cool place to build the mob grinder around, so that's what I did. I also got an item multiplier, which was really useful because I used it to multiply the soul sand for the wither, because we only need 1 more skull, but we need a lot more soul sand. I also began work on a mob grinder. Day 49 was pretty slow. I was just mining a bunch of cobblestone up for the mob grinder that day. Day 50 was mostly spent mining cobblestone again for the farm, but well, this happened in the green dome. Day 51 was yet again another AFK mining sim day. Day 52 to 55 was spent with me working on the mob grinder, placing blocks and getting a lot of progress done. Day 56 started out with me accidentally testing out the XP grinder, and it does indeed get you to half an hour. And then we ended off day 56 by just working on the mob grinder, and if you're wondering how I'd get down, this would be how. Day 57 gave me a huge sense of deja vu from day 56, except worse. I also quickly found out I built the bottom part of the mob grinder wrong. This unironically took a long time to fix. On day 59, I finally put my brain together and decided to go fix it because it turned out the 3x3 is a bit too big because the creepers can spot you from all sides. So I was going to turn the hole back into a 2x2, so that's what I spent day 59 doing. And by day 60, I'd finally fixed it. It was 2x2 and there would now be no more explosion. Now this took way too long, but finally I finished it and got that satisfying XP gain from the XP grinder. On day 61, I finally made a tree farm, which is long overdue, and I expanded it a bit, but that's pretty much it for day 61. On day 62, I had a little oopsie, and I spent the entire day fixing it. On day 63, I got a bookshelf, used the item multiplier to multiply it, and then finally turned the enchanting tables to level 30. On day 64, I started building out towards creating a wither battle arena a bit far away from the mainland, so I don't, blow everything up. Day 64 to 66 was just spent mining cobblestone for the Wither Battle Arena. Day 67 to 70 was spent on construction, mining, and construction. On day 71 I got another construction block which, began to suffocate my horse. But on the bright side, it gave me a lot of blackstone, which is a really nice looking block. And towards the end of day 71 I built this kind of ritual area that looks really nice on the second floor of the Wither Battle Arena. So my idea for the Wither Battle Arena was to make it 2 floors, water on the bottom floor in case I get knocked off, and a double layered floor on top where I would fight him. On day 72, I got a Wither Rose, which I thought looked pretty cool, so I put it by the Wither statue, because Wither Rose. On day 73, I blew up a mob grinder again, but I also went into the grass roof because I was annoyed on the grass dome, and I made another little house, which looks pretty cool. On day 74, I'd finally gotten something I'd been looking for a while. A lead. I was going to use this lead to save Jerry, but this was no easy task. I would have to risk it all, but it was worth it for the oldest and my first friend on the server, or world. On day 75, I fought a Ravager, got the spawn egg, and just decided to beat the crap out of it. I then spent day 76 to 80 just mining cobblestone because I need a lot for an upcoming project. Day 81 was mostly spent mining cobblestone, but then on day 82 I began work on a new project to build a stone brick castle. Now it's a bit late into the day 100 series, but I needed something to keep me occupied, so let's see how far I get this done. On day 83 I got bored, so I started filling in the blocks underneath the fence because it bugged me how they were all just floating. Day 84 to 88 was mostly spent with me just
working on the castle. It took a long time because the stone brick is so annoying to make. I have to mine a bunch of cobbles, smelt it into stone with the wood from the tree farm. So it was just a long repeating process. On day 89, I just rode a pig around for the entire day. And day 90 to 95 was spent working like solely just on the castle. On day 96, I finally went to go collect the items from the item generator and finally got the Wither Skull, the final one. Gladly, only 4 days from day 100, I got it. I then spent my last 2 days fishing, waiting for the final battle.
On day 99, I sat there meditating, waiting for day 100. And then it began.